there such a reliance on those we call pop culture scoopers? Should we be listening to what they say? And is it healthy for fandoms to interact with them? There was a time when I thought, yeah, what the hell, I kind of want to do that. I want to get into the scoop game. But my tune quickly changed when I saw over the course of a month or two, someone who I respect just get hammered and bashed down because giving information that fans would like to hear. It's no secret that over the last few years, there has been a smorgasbord of crazy and accurate claims by YouTube, website, and podcast scoopers. From Ryan Reynolds' Hawkman to Hugh Jackman showing up in Doctor Strange. And despite all of this, fans across the globe continue to support these, well, for lack of a better term, con men. Are there some out there who get it right? Absolutely. But more often than not, the claims they spew are nothing more than bullshit. The sad part is there are some who play this game who I've found to be relatively stand-up human beings, but they're the ones who are actually being fed lies, to which they then in turn put those lies out for the public. Did they know that they weren't true? Well, that's to be seen, really. But when all is said and done, the only people that are actually hurt from all of this are not the ones spreading the misinformation, but those who get excited by it. The fandoms. So what is the point of doing all of this? You know, this past week has been an interesting one. We've seen a lot of people, and not even just this past week, but over the past few weeks, there are people out there claiming Restore the Snyderverse is back, that they have proof this is going to happen because they saw this. I understand the hype and the excitement and the want for these things to be what we want them to be, to have the Snyderverse restored, to have Henry Cavill back, or what have you. But the fact of the matter is, 99% of the time, what they're spewing out is, oh, look at this scoop, is nothing more than an educated guess, and usually a poor educated guess on their part. If you were to ask any of those who do this game, and you would ask them, why do you do this? I'd have to say, they pretty much all would give you the same reason, to give fans a reason to get excited. However, that just isn't the case. It just isn't. Plain and simply, the scoop game is all about one thing. This is why YouTube has become a favorite outlet for so many of these types of people. The more clout they get, the more subscribers, more viewers, and essentially more revenue they get. A headline stating Snyderverse restored could easily gain 1,500 views, but if you add scoop in big letters on that feature image, that 1,500 views goes up drastically, regardless if what is being told or said is accurate or not, which it usually isn't. Look, these individuals are not in it for you. They're just not. It's all about the algorithm and hitting their next YouTube milestone. Granted, all those who use YouTube want to grow. I know I do. I want to grow my channel. I want to make revenue. But it's how you use it and how honest you are about it that separates you from those who couldn't care less about you and your love for the different fandoms. The final aspect here is why people are so eager to follow and listen to these scoopers. People want to be first. People want to know what is going on, what is going to happen. The sense and idea of shock for films and TV isn't exciting for people anymore because, well, to many that isn't being first. You would just be learning or seeing everything for the first time with hundreds and or thousands of other people. It also seems that studios are slowly beginning to implement this and use it to their advantage. Some believe that false information is purposely leaked to subvert expectations, which is actually a brilliant move if you ask me. But regardless, if the information is true or not, fans will take it as fact and will die on that hill because insert scooper here said it. And be damned if there's no real evidence to back the claims. This may very well put a target on my own back from those I have been lucky enough to meet on social media and through my YouTubing. But this is a warning to all fans out there. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in following those who have no intention of supporting you. Even a blind squirrel gets an up from time to time. Because, honestly, they're all just clowns. They're all there to put on a show to fool you. I want to know your thoughts on all of this. I really do. I'm not in the podcasting or the YouTubing simply to make money. Do I want to grow? Absolutely. Would it be nice to make a few bucks here and there to help support this hobby? Sure. Look, I create 3D models. You know, I print them. If I could find a way to simply make enough money to pay for the parts for my machine, I'd be more than happy with doing that. I don't need to make hundreds of millions of dollars off of doing this. I would love to, but that isn't why I do it. The scoopers are doing what they're doing simply for that. And that's something I want you all to understand, because I don't want you all fooled. If you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen over this past week or so how I've been calling out scoopers, how I've been calling out these claims that they've been posting on social media. I'm not doing it to get a rise out of anybody. I'm doing it because I don't want all of you to get overexcited. I don't want all of you to think this shit is happening. But let me know in the comments what you think about all this. Why do you follow scoopers? If you're somebody who sits there and follows these scoopers, these websites, these YouTube channels, why is it that you do it? There was one this week that really pissed me off. And they really went out of their way to basically call out another scooper, or something that another YouTuber had said, and they're calling it gatekeeping. Yet all of the evidence that they tried to show as proof of this gatekeeping, of proof of stealing a scoop, none of it was accurate. None of it was real proof. Yet you see the entire thread of comments supporting that person. Like, how is it that you are so manipulated and twisted into thinking that what this person is saying is true no matter what? But when you would sit back and look at it with an open mind, and mind you, these individuals that he was calling out, I'm not fans of theirs at all. And I will call them out, and I have called them out. But the evidence that they showed was not evidence of gatekeeping or of stealing or anything like that. It's just maddening. Like, this whole thing is just, it angers me, because it pushes these fandoms into being divided even more. And I don't want to see that happen. I'm sick of these fandoms being divided. I'm sick of fans not getting along, not supporting each other, not sitting there saying, hey, let's root for this to happen at DC. Let's root for this to happen in Marvel. Let's hope and let's root for this to happen with Star Wars. No, it all comes down to who has this information and who thinks who is right, and boom, that's it, nothing else. It's ridiculous. But again, let me know in the comments what you think about all this. Hit that like button if you liked what you heard. If you want to see more from me, hit subscribe. Share this around to your friends. Maybe they can jump on and yell at me and put a target on my back, what have you. I don't care at this point. Look, I'm saying it right here. Anybody who's out there claiming to be a scooper, you're a clown. You're a con man. Because 99% of what you say is not true. 99% of it. Again, can you be right sometimes? Absolutely. But you're not usually right. And sometimes when you are, it's just a damn good guess. But come at me. Let me know what you think. With all that said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, follow me on all the socials, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that jazz. With all that said, I'll talk to all of you later.